Greetings and welcome to Caribbean Vanguard. This information was taken from two sources. First, a UK news article. Second, Al Jazeera. Two different angles, two different perspectives. As you know, Haiti is going through turmoil at the moment, and Haiti has been going through this for quite some time. The nation has welcomed its fourth foreign intervention, and fear is broiling throughout the nation. Throughout its history, Haiti has endured a series of external interventions, and those interventions has eroded its sovereignty and directly led to the current crisis. And you're not going to hear a lot of people talk about that. These news articles are not typically going to talk that, especially if it is a Western news article. However, they like to jump on the bandwagon and act as if they care about Haiti, when they are the ones who has been intervening in Haiti's affair for their own selfish reasons. After the Haitian Revolution in 1791, in which Haiti liberated itself from French rulership, France managed to force Haitian authorities into paying indemnity, which is payment for security or protection against a loss or other financial burden. So because they had to end slavery, they counted it as a loss, and therefore Haiti had to pay them back. In exchange for recognizing Haiti's independence in 1825, there was a massive debt along with interest paid to France for over 120 years, and this massive debt undermined or derailed the economic development of the country for 2 centuries. And while all of that is happening, the other nations that are so involved in Haiti's business today sat by quietly, say nothing to France. When the Spaniards get involved in other people's affairs, France, Britain, and the other Western nations are quiet. They stand by while their brethren cause havoc in other nations and say nothing. In 1915, the US invaded the country and occupied it until 1934. They laid down a foundation for the sustained US policy of violently interfering in Haitian internal affairs and undermining democratization. In the 1990s, 2000s, and 2010s, interventions by the so-called UN peace missions, as well as the implementation of structural adjustment policies by institutions such as World Bank and International Monetary Fund, further eroded Haiti's sovereignty and deepened its crisis. So not only were they dealing with the governments, now they're dealing with banks and they're dealing with industries and organizations. These people come at you from so many different angles, and that is why it is hard to pick side in what is happening right now. So I am not on either side. I am on the side of the people. But the thing about it is that many of the Western powers, they are very good at painting the picture as if they are for the people, and then paint those who stand up against them as the bad guy, as if the people who does not align with them are against the country or the nation. The most recent coup in Haiti, supported by Western powers, saw the removal of a democratically elected president, Jean-Bertrand Aristide. This happened in 2004. Following his ejection, a UN Security Council resolution created a core group and listened to the people involved in this core group. The core group comprises a representative of Brazil, and you already know it's a certain class of Brazil, certain people in Brazil, Canada, the European Union, France, Germany, Spain, the United States, and the Organization of American States. I'm going to say those names again. Listen to the name of this core group that the UN Security Council created. These representatives are Brazil, Canada, European Union, France, of all people, Germany, Spain, United Nations, and the Organization of American States. No wonder they sat by and let France do what they want to do with Haiti. But now they have created a core group to go into Haiti. Over the past 2 decades, this group has exerted strong influence over Haiti's political and economic affairs. It has not only dictated who should run the country, but has also facilitated the incursion of foreign military forces into Haiti and undermined the establishment of national armed forces after the army was disbanded in 1995. So they got rid of the Haitian army, but now they are sending soldiers into Haiti to fight gangs. What kind of backwardness is that? The group has overseen a deepening political, social, and economic crisis in Haiti, which has now led to the disintegration of state power and the takeover by various gangs. So here I am now wondering, these gangs, some of them I'm sure, see what's going on and realize that some of their politicians are sellouts and refuse to go down that road, so they're standing up. That is how I see it. It will be great to hear their side of the story as well, because you know how many Western medias like to do. They block out or silent the people who they feel are in the way of their interests or agenda, and then they paint the picture that they want the public to see. On Wednesday, that's last week, Prime Minister Gary Corell met with a couple hundred police officers from Kenya. These police officers are preparing to deploy to Haiti within the coming days. I'm not sure if they are there now, but as far as their assignment, once they arrive into the country, only high officials know for security reasons. Who is Gary Corell? Gary Corell is a former prime minister. He served from 2011 to 2012. And in February 24, 2012, he submitted his resignation and was officially succeeded by Laurent Lamothe on 16 May 2012. On June 24 or 24 June, the first UN-backed contingent foreign police arrived into Haiti. These foreign police officers will be joined by soldiers from the Bahamas, Bangladesh, Barbados, Benin, Chad, and Jamaica for a total of 2,500 people. 2,500 soldiers from these countries will be joining police officers backed by the UN. This is the number that was put out into the public, 2,500. This is a number that they want the public to be aware of, and most importantly, this is a number that they want the gang members to be aware of. So let's say roughly about that number. It can be more, it can be less. Corell, who is the prime minister, said that the Haitian strategy is to restore security house by house, neighborhood by neighborhood, town by town. Language matters here. Notice what he said, the Haitian strategy, right? And that is how you pull the people in. By saying this is the Haitian strategy, not by saying this is the UN strategy or Western government strategy or the government strategy. He says this is the Haitian strategy. So you have to wonder, is he being coached by the West? And you already know that he is. According to this UK-based article, gangs control 80% of Port-au-Prince and have better equipped weapons than the Haitian's national police. Previous intervention of the UN in Haiti's affairs didn't go well. From 2004 to 2017, peacekeeping mission was marred by allegations of sexual assault and the introduction of cholera, which killed nearly 10,000 people. And for those who are not aware, cholera is a bacterial disease and it's usually spread through contaminated water, and it can cause severe diarrhea. So from all their previous failures, now they are using a different strategy. Now they decided to get people who resemble the people of Haiti to go in and fight their battles for them. That is why I keep hammering the idea that the Caribbean people need to become united once again. The African people in the Caribbean need to not allow anyone to divide them on the basis of nationality, because these people are going to remain connected to their roots, to their source. And because Western nations have done such a wonderful job at separating us, much people don't seem to care as much about what is happening in Haiti. Everyone is minding their own business. And that is exactly what they want you to do. Imagine having a family. Imagine having a family and someone walk into your house and start roughing up one of your family members. But you decide to mind your own business. You figure this ain't have nothing to do with you. That is exactly what is happening with Haiti. And kudos to Haiti. They have been putting up a wonderful fight over the years. This is probably one of the longest battles that any of us have seen. Non-profit organizations who work in Haiti have said they are concerned about Kenyans' led mission, especially since the UN recently announced that between 30 and 50% of the members of armed forces are now children. So now they want to take the moral high ground and convince you that they care about your children. They want to convince the public that they care about your children. Do you think they care about your children more than they care about their children? Do you think that they will be okay with your children running the nations and having sovereignty and not have to rely on them? No, they don't want that. The article said that the risk of child casualties is significant. This non-profit US-based organization named Save the Nation said that the risk of child casualty is significant and that an increasing number of children in Haiti have been driven to join armed groups due to hunger and desperation. These children are victims of child rights violence and must be treated as children, not as militias. Well, if that's the case and you care so much, how about you get on France and tell them to give Haiti back their money? How about that? How about you stop getting involved in their politics? How about you push back on all the governments who are involving themselves in Haiti's affair when they select their leaders? How about you push back on Western governments when they try to elect leaders who they can control? That's why I said these people are fake and you have to be wary. There's certain nature, certain animals, certain creatures have certain nature, and sometimes the nature don't change. I realize in a lot of these articles that they interview certain people, and even those interviews we have to question. We have to really understand who these people are, who they choose to interview, because remember that every information that is released to the public get filtered. It has to be reviewed before it get released to the public. And if it does not serve the interests of these particular nations, then it will not be released. So they are interviewing certain individuals. Some of the people can be planted, and some of these people can be actors. And we must question that. We must not simply trust what they put out to us. We must question everything until they close the loop. If there is a blind spot, we need to know what it is. So they interview a 39-year-old carpenter whose name is France Prédoux. And the carpenter said that there's a breeze of hope in the air since he had just received his first job in months. He continued in saying, if Kenyans work hard, maybe in a few months from now, the economy will turn around and that a lot of people want to work, as many has lost their jobs. This has been a catastrophic situation for the last 3 years, and everybody's living in fear. People are being kidnapped, people are being raped. This needs to stop. And this is how the UK news article ended their story, painting this picture of gangs killing, raping, and kidnapping. And these gang leaders, whoever they are, you're not really hearing their side of the story, right? We are only hearing the side of the story of the same people who have been oppressing Haiti, the same people who have created a core group with France, the same people who stand by and allow France to rape and do this type of wickedness towards the Haitians. They stood by quietly. The people of Haiti have to understand this, right? There's a reason why Prime Minister Corell said that the Haitian strategy is to restore security. We have to understand that the power is with the people. They are trying to gain the trust of the people by instilling fear of the other side, while telling you that they are looking out for you and that they care about your children. At this time, at this moment, the Haitian people don't need to trust anybody but themselves. You can't trust your government, you can't trust this foreign intervention, and you probably can't trust a lot of the gangs. You need to make a decision for yourself, right? And you need to unite as a people. You need to unite as a people, and whatever leader you choose, that leader need to really care for the people, right? And it goes back to this. We keep trying to run away from it, but we have to remember who we are as a people. We have to remember who we are as a people and connect with each other across the Caribbean. And once we understand that, once we draw that picture clearly and vividly, then we can start moving in the right direction. Remember, the media platform combs through whatever comes out of their factory. If it goes against the interests of their government or the millionaires and billionaires who are already making plans, then it will not get out to the public. The goal of the people should be to get to a point to which we can fend for ourselves. This idea about jobs and all the type of stuff, and they promising to come and give you jobs, to me is lower level thinking. We don't want jobs. We want to own the jobs, and we want to give the jobs to our people, just as you do in your own nation. Just as you Westerners do in your own nation, that's what the Haitian people want to do. That is what the Caribbean people want to do. That is what the African people want to do, right? And that is what we should aim for. But we have to get to a point where we can start trusting each other again. We got to start treating each other well, for real.